Welcome, welcome, everybody. Um, Start by finding a comfortable seat, whatever that seat happens to look like. Again, a seat where you are able to feel yourself, but where you're not going to be obsessing over what that seat looks like. Good. And then as you find your seat, here, do a little movement, so maybe a cat-cow with your spine. Let's move the shoulders around a little bit. And then bring yourself to where you can take your arms up overhead, interlace your fingers, pointer fingers up to the sky. Good. So you're hugging the upper arms towards the ears. You're reaching up through your spine. And you are, as you're inhaling, you're squeezing pelvic floor in and up, sat. Exhaling, release it, nam. And inhale, sat, nam, sat, nam. Internally, sat, squeezing the navel in, exhaling, nam, sat, nam, sat, nam, sat, nam, sat, nam. Keep going, sat, nam. Squeezing in, release, squeezing in, release, sat, nam, sat, nam, sat, nam. So you're reaching through the fingertips, but you're relaxing through the shoulders. So there's an engagement through the arms, but not a clenching. Sat, nam. Same thing internally as you're squeezing and releasing. Squeezing, release. Squeezing, release. Good. The mantra Sat Nam means truth is my name. So you're affirming over and over again in a very non-specific way. Truth is my name. You're not defining what that truth is. You're not trying to give it a category. You're not trying to give it a shape or a name or a color. You're just allowing the full impact of that affirmation to flow through you. Sat, nam, and whatever is not that falls away. This is the practice, right? Keep aligning yourself with that energy that is cosmically true and real and fundamental, unchanging. And whatever is not that, whatever is not in alignment with that, starts to loosen its grip, starts to fall away. So preparation for allowing the mind to go into that state of meditation. Align the activity of the thoughts, align the activity of the mind with that cosmic truth. Truth is my name. Keep going. Sat, nam, sat, nam, sat, nam, sat, nam, sat, nam. Shoulders may get a little bit tired, but keep the arms up. Even if the elbows have to bend a little bit, that's okay, but keep the arms up. Good. Keep the arms reaching. Keep going. Sat, nam, sat, nam. The mind might be doing a whole lot of other things, saying, when is this going to be over? Sat, nam, sat, nam. I don't like this shoulder stretch. Sat, nam, sat, nam. Let the mind go through whatever complaints it's going to go through. Don't lose the squeeze and release. The squeeze and release. Sat, nam, 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 sat, nam. If it starts to feel exhausting, get a little bit more energy into the squeezing of the hands, reaching through the fingers. Again, the elbows can bend, but don't put the arms down. Even if you have to rest your hands on your head, don't put them down. Give yourself the break. And then stretch the arms to straight again when you can. Sat, nam, 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 Sat, Nam. You've got about 30 seconds. Don't give up. Sat, Nam. Keep reaching. Sat, Nam. Don't say the mantra faster. Stay steady. Sat, Nam. Squeeze, release. Navel, release. Navel, release. Sat, Nam. Truth is my name. That doesn't change no matter how hard it is to feel it or be it. Sat, Nam. Sat, Nam. Sat, Nam. Sat, Nam. Deep breath in, pause and hold, squeeze and lift pelvic floor, navel in and up. And then release everything. Let the hands come down to rest. Eyes closed, breathe. Don't try to define what you're feeling right now. Don't go into a conversation inside yourself about what it is or what it isn't. In meditation, we seek to become like an echo chamber. So what reverberates or what continues to resonate through the mind are those cosmic energies. When we say cosmic, we mean just big, fundamental. Not our everyday worries and doubts and fears. Just feel what is resonating, whatever the feelings that come with that statement. Truth is my name. Begin to breathe, repeating internally the sound of Om. So you inhale, breathe your breath up the spine, sound of Om. You exhale, breath moves down the spine, sound of Om. Continue breathing up the spine, sound of Om. Exhaling down the spine, sound of Om. And it doesn't have to be distinct that on the inhale it's one sound or on the exhale it's one sound. That internally you have this constantly repeating expression of Om. So as soon as one ends, the next begins. Because it's internal, maybe you even feel Om beginning as the sound that you think you are focused on is ending. Resonate that sound of Om inside, deepening the breath on the inhale up the spine, exhaling down the spine. Continue to resonate the sound of Om. Release the attention on the breath movement. Bring the attention to the space of the third eye. Just holding the attention there, continuing to inhale and exhale, sound of Om. Continuous sound. The sound itself is the practice. In the sound of Om, there is the space, beginnings, middles, ends. What holds all of those pieces together. We resonate that sound of wholeness, completeness, movement, and stillness. So the mind you feel flowing with that sound of Om. The next breath, as it releases, let go of the mantra, let go of the attention at the third eye. Just feel the wideness of the mind. Bring your attention back to the breath, feeling the inhale through the tips of the nostrils, exhaling through the tips of the nostrils. And bringing your awareness not to the third eye, but to the top of your head, just above the top of your head. Again, coming back to the sound of Om. Attention at the crown chakra. If you'd like to visualize some form of light, bright white is what is suggested. Can be purple if you want, but white is also considered traditional. Or you can place no strictness on that visualization at all and allow whatever appears to you to appear. Repeating the sound of Om at the crown. With the next breath, imagine that light of the crown there as like a waterfall or a sunbeam or however you'd like as it starts to radiate down to the space of the third eye. You bring the sound of Om back to that point without letting go of the crown. Attention is still there. Now include third eye, sound of Om. Now extending that light from the third eye, from the crown to the third eye, down into the throat. It's like you're drawing a long line from the crown all the way down the spine to the throat. Sound of Om. And extend that line of energy again from the throat down into the heart. An unbroken line from the crown down to the heart. Sound of Om. Unwavering. Endlessly repeating. Extend that line of energy, that line of light down through the torso to the navel. Sound of Om. Extending that line of energy down from the navel into the pelvis. Unbroken line. Continuous sound of Om. Bringing that line of energy down all the way into the base of the spine, all the way down to the base of the tail, including the legs, the feet. Sound is Om. Unbroken line of light from the crown all the way down to the base. Unbroken sound of Om. Allow yourself to feel that continuousness. To resonate that feeling of unbroken. Consciously release the sound of Om, release the visualization, and just feel the wideness of the mind. Bring the awareness back to the breath through the tips of the nostrils. Slide the hands together in front of the heart center. We practice meditation not because practicing makes meditation happen, but because practicing helps to align our mind with what is already fundamental, what is already infinite, what is already true. So all of these preparations is to prepare the mind to become familiar with that sensation of being continuous, being eternal, being without boundaries and whole. So we use these tools to just keep bringing ourselves into that awareness, until eventually we know nothing else. And in that moment when we know nothing else, we call that meditation. And in the highest states of that meditation, we call it samadhi, where there is a pure connectedness with all, one, whole, eternal. So we just keep preparing the mind. So align yourself with what is already eternally true and real and whole. Sliding the thumbs up to the space between the eyebrows. Namaste. Thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of your day, great rest of your weekend until I see you again. Heads up, next week on the 4th, I will not be doing meditation. So regular 9:30 a.m. yoga classes on, but no meditation that day. I will see you after that.